Okay, so we go against KingCrusher. Let's play the first move quick to be sure he's not away. So we finished the game with Amal and he just resigned in this position. Sorry if I moved pretty quick, but he was like checkmate in the center of the board. And I played pretty quick the first move against KingCrusher because he's a nice YouTuber, and let's have a game with him. So okay, let's take the center. Push, place our bishop on c6. Hello to Crapule31. Yeah, the Marshall Chess Club. Yeah, it's really amazing. I would really love to pass by New York. Sometimes I've been there a few years ago, and I would really be pretty happy if I go there too. I would pass by the chess club and say you hi, definitely. Are you leaving us, Mickey Pooh? Knight f6. Okay, it's castling. KingCrusher is a YouTuber. He has a lot of videos on YouTube. He's pretty entertaining. I love the video he's making, so watching him is inspiring, and I think he has a website, chessworld.net. Queen b7. Can I play h5? I don't know. I'm making a bit one move on one side, one move on another side, and you know how it ends usually. Okay, let's push e5. Let's close this bishop, and let's bring knight to g4. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Knight f6. Knight e8. So I'm trying to keep the option for my king. So you only know key fc. That's so good. Okay, rook takes. He takes on g4. I take on h4. Isn't it crazy now? So I said I wanted to keep the option for my king. I don't have a clue what's happening at the end of the day. Hello Hoyer. Oh yeah, on the Facebook post. Yeah, I remember. I've been writing something about. I didn't know what is it, but I just liked your post. Just I don't know. You're always liking my posts, and I was saying, yeah, I need to like it. It's pretty entertaining now. Knight f6. Yeah, like live. The child is alive. I'm hesitating. I don't want to take it, but knight f6, bishop d7. My time is getting worse. I need to play a move. Okay, I play this move. Play bishop e7. It's pretty logical. Long castle is impossible. Let's play rook b8. Okay, now it's better. Now it's better. Yeah, chat woke up. But we need to keep it alive. So you need to fire messages all the way. You need to fire messages. Let's take on c4. I can take. I cannot take on e4. You don't like this king. You want your king to go away. 147. It's you know, this game is really tricky. It's a knight 60. It's really tricky. I really love it. It's exciting because the game is so tense and you cannot really understand what's happening. It's extremely complicated. I don't know who is winning, Robert. I don't have a clue. But I love my bishop, but I don't understand. I don't like this pawn on d6. Well, winning is really a big word, Amaran. Okay, let's take. Let's push f6 maybe. The king to e7 and bishop to c6. The king goes away. The h file. His pawn structure is a bit better at for some reasons, but for another point you cannot attack the d6 pawn with your bishop, but I can attack the e4 pawn with my bishop. So this is really a 50-50 situation. It's a total coin flip. Okay, so rook d7, so I want to bring back my king. Go away, king. King is away. Okay, let me bring, I don't know. Let me bring some piece on the h file. Let me do the job on the h file. Okay, king goes to c7. Okay, let's go from the h file now. Okay, coming back home. Rook g5, g6. I'm threatening rook f5 now. Threatening rook f5 with the double pin here. The double pin. It's okay, I'm taking here and I'm taking on c4 because I want him to push c5. Oh, and he's pushing c5 anyway. It's getting wild and crazy. It's getting wild and crazy. Okay, I'm going this way. Okay, rook g8. Now let's attack on this one. King c6. Let's take this pawn. Okay, come back. G7. I'm covering it. King b7. Trying to hide. Check. I might draw the first blood now. Check. Check. And now the rook is... The world is mine. Wow. What a game. Okay. That was tense. That was tense. Let's have an knight f3. b4. Okay, let's fight for the center. We'll keep the king here. And we'll start... I'll try to take the center. Can't take with the queen. So it's really hard to kick this queen away. Yeah, this was really cool. Thank you, guys. It was pretty cool. So if I play a4, e4, he plays a5. Okay, rook b1. The open file, we are taking the open files. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. I need to get this bishop involved. The thing is that I would like to play e4, but I can't. Okay, I can play e4, a5, queen d4, because now as I played rook b1, king g8, why didn't castle? Probably a misclick. Let's take advantage. Okay, don't want. Okay, let's play e5 now. Queen to e4. Pawn to c4. And the pawn to d4. So I think we really get the center now. Okay, so his idea is to get his bishop coming this way. This is a pretty good idea. Let's retreat the queen. Let's play bishop to b3. Having a look at the king. Okay, knight d3. Hello, Fichilin. Okay, let's push d5. Okay, we need to. Okay, let's push d6. Will be a piece up, but it's really not the end because his pieces are pretty well placed. His pieces are pretty fantastic here. Okay, bishop to c3. Okay, what's my idea? Let's push c5. I need to get. Okay, now knight g5 is working. Nice check, and I'm taking the bishop on h5. Yeah, so he made the mistake. Just made a big mistake. It's pretty hard to comment this game because it's extremely complicated. Knight f4. Let's kick away this rook. Okay, the bishop goes to e6. So now his king will be wide open. And I will be able to attack with both my bishops. So he's taking, but I'm taking it here. Oh, and he's taking it like that. Well, okay, I'm coming back with the knight. And I'm playing now king rook to g1, yeah. So I will be able to. Okay, bishop d2. He's such a fighter. He's really fighting good. Because it's really not easy here. I'm even not sharing anymore. Okay, rook g3. What's the idea behind this exchange? I'm not really sure. Let me take it on c5. I don't see anything. Okay, the queen goes to c6. The king to g2, the rook to h1. I'm not sure, Robert. It's too far away. Okay, let's check. check. Take on c7. Okay, and take back. And okay. This is just a piece up and it's pretty easy to win. This is pretty easy to win from here. Okay, he wants to say that maybe he can find the bishop against bishop and knight against the king, but it's not going to till there. Okay, let's play him again. So we have totally brand new position. Let's have a look. Hello Shungoku. Hello Shungoku. So I hope it's getting more exciting now that we have a good opponent. Okay, let me play b6 to start, because I want to have a look at the queen. g5. I want to attack the king side now. Push h5. Okay, so if I play g4, pawn takes, he takes, I take. So winning is knight. Okay. So let me move my queen to h6. I want to play g4 and I have a look at the rook. Okay. Either way. Okay, I can. Okay, let me play now c5. I'm not 200% sure of what I'm doing because this king might look a bit awkward at some point. Well, at least I'm really making his queen looks bad. And this is an achievement. Okay, let me take. And go knight f6. But from another hand, my king is not in the best shape. And those pawns here. The pawns here, they are not really making jobs you would hope them to do. Battle of the Streams, it would be a Battle of the Stream if he was a streamer. Unfortunately, he's just a YouTuber. Ah, but he has a stream, maybe. I don't see him streaming for a really long time. He had a stream though. Okay, let me take and go with my knight on d5. So maybe now he gave me some squares. I think he will castle. And he will get his king, his queen into play. Yevropi, hello. It's just the first message I see from you, so if it's a test to see if it's working, it was not. How can I do something there? I would like to play like g4, pawn takes, knight e3, pawn takes, queen e3, and get something mad. Let's do it. Pawn takes, knight e3, and knight takes. It might look crazy. Bishop c3. Maybe pawn takes and g3. Bishop c3 is really good move because I thought about knight d4, but bishop takes d4, queen d2, and rook d1, and suddenly I have nothing. Okay. Okay. Let me go knight knight b4, rook c3. Maybe it was a bit too optimistic though, because I don't see anything happening here. Let's go d5. Try to push d4, d4, d3. It might look a bit strange at the first sight, but in fact it's not as crazy as you might think. Okay, so queen e5, queen h5 is annoying, but queen d4. Have to take. Let's push d4, but it's not really what I wanted. So I will be a lot down in material here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have to take myself. And let's go knight e5. Anyway, we have to try. We can't resign just now. These pieces are still not organized, so we still stand a microscopic chance. Bishop e4, trying to trap something to back an exchange. Okay, take on f3, so if he takes with the bishop, knight d3, check. Wow. Come on. So we just back to rook. Okay, let's stop this pawn. e5. Let's get the job done now. Let's get the job done. So let's push f5. Okay, we won't be able to do so. Let's bring knight to e7. Come back, knight to e3 even. Yeah, this complication been crazy. Shun Kumgo. Hello to keep piece of chess. Okay, let's take this one. He will check and king g6 and then f5. Okay, so let's go knight e3, back again, and now f5 is coming. Oh, so now we just cut the connection between the pawn and the bishop, and we'll be able just to take the pawn, taking even more material. And this knight on e3 is controlling the key squares. He's a key player. Rook to h2. Knight c4 check. He can't take it because there is a pin and the knight is just going to a3. Okay. That's another win. It's already getting some results here against KingCrusher. We are crushing KingCrusher, I would say. Crushing KingCrusher. I loved. Let's go b4. let's move the pawns forward. He's taking this idea into account. Like e3 and bishop f3. Let's exchange this bishop. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Crushing KingCrusher. Okay. So let's take the center. And okay, let's get wild and crazy. Let's go g4. Because I'm looking at his queen and I'm thinking, hey, what are you doing, queen? Okay, the queen goes to g2, and the king to e2 to cover the d3 square. Okay, we take and we push d5. So now this knight on b8 is not looking the best knight in the world. Okay, knight b6, it's pretty logical. Knight d2, protecting my pawns. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. Because, okay, look at that. Look at this g7 pawn. It's surrounded. The bishop on a1, the queen and the rook. Everything is aiming toward one spot. Yeah, I'm going to checkmate. Okay, take. And I have knight d6 in the box. f4 is coming, but I want to get my bishop into it. So that's why I put my knight from c3 to e4 to really get the bishop into it. And so now I'm playing f4. Trying to play quick to increase the pressure on the clock. Because I don't see how you get out of the wood. You have to give up a piece. Okay, I can take. He takes and I take on h6. This is dangerous. I can. If I take on d6, he takes. Okay, and I take on g7. Okay, let me take on d6. So it's a pawn, one pawn back. I attack the rook. I attack the bishop. If he plays bishop f6, by example, I take and I take on e8. So I'm a pawn down for such a crazy attack of the king. Yes. So as I mentioned, I just take on f6. He has to take with the rook, and I just take. Okay, he takes on e3. It's not really a problem. And okay, I can play 98. And pawn to d6 to be sure he can't play rook e7. Okay, what's my next move? It's funny because any position you get is always complicated. Okay, let's play knight to c4, exchange the pieces. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy. There is always some counterplay coming, and it's always crazy. Damn. Let's bring my knight to f2. Okay, let's take and let's take. Then let's play rook e5. Yeah, I didn't play knight e5 because I was afraid of some variation, or he could play f4 and get the queen involved. Okay, let's play queen d5 now. And let's push. Okay, knight f6 check. Okay, the rook takes g4. Okay. Okay, the thing is that I don't think he has any kind of perpetual, and I'm just getting my king behind my pawns. I don't have the checkmate, but I can play d7. He doesn't have a check, and I'm threatening d8. Yeah, queen a8 maybe I missed, but this is also okay because my king went behind the forward the pawns, and I could just protect myself and my position. Okay, yeah, king e7 was winning as well because you would thread checkmate. Yeah, just went the safe way. Okay, e4. Oh, the king is here. Let's push f5. And one bishop a2. Immediate threat. Bishop a2, bishop b1. Not waiting. We are firing. First move, first blow. First move, first blow. Thank you, Robert. Oh, he's threatening here now. So let's go knight b6. Okay, let's take an exchange, and it's not an easy game at all, as usual. It's never too easy, and now we have some issue. In fact, we have some real issues. Because the bishop comes to d4. In fact, he has some... If I play e6, the queen will come to c4. If I play... it's very hard to get my pieces into it. Let's play c6, bishop c7. I don't know what you're talking about, Shahade, guys. As I said, he's maybe a nice guy, but I don't really like his attitude toward chess analyzed. It was really not beautiful what he said about him. Bishop's going to d4. Hello, please, king. Okay, let me take. Playing at f6. This position is really hard to play. Okay, I can take and play. I cannot take on g4. Okay, let me castle. Yeah, this exchange is not easy to play with. Somehow we are organizing ourselves now. So if we can push e6, it will be easier. 95. What's the idea? What do you want from life? What do you want from life with this move? Nice. Okay, I don't know. I play e6. I don't know what he wants from life. Okay, he wants bishop to a6. It's pretty original. So if I take, he plays bishop a6. And I go queen d5. Okay, let me take. Let him think on that. Okay, bishop a6 take, king here, queen b7, king d6. I'm not really sure he has something. He wants bishop a6, yes. Because if he just take, I take back. Okay, he takes, and let me go like queen d5. Because now suddenly my pieces are into it. Okay, we go a5, a4. Let's make ground. Okay, let's go 94 now. So another exchange is coming our way. Yeah, another exchange is coming our way, and queen h1. Oh, it's running. Let's go king. King c7. Let's be safe. Queen h1 check. I can't finish the job on this game. Queen e4. d6. It's true, I just think about my opponent crying after I met him. Same here. But my time is bad. This is really... This is two exchange up, but the position is so, as usual, in this 960, is so messed up that you can't really play safely. Queen d2 was the move. Okay, before it's not that bad. Let's go queen d2 now. So pawns are falling. Pawns are falling our way. Queen c1 was working. No, missed it. But okay, rook e1 now. Yes. He has a king.